Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm gonna share how I went from 1,800 to over $45,000 in 60 days. I'm also gonna share my investment strategies. All right, so stay tuned. Greetings and welcome to My Crypto Finance, the place you want to be for the latest news and updates on your favorite crypto. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Scared money makes no money. Yep, scared money makes no money. If you're here for the first time, please like and subscribe. Remember, comment down below. On this channel, you're gonna learn about passive income. That's right, passive income, my friends. Another video. So today we're gonna talk about my investment strategy. Pretty much how my investment flows, right, in terms of profit. Right, so as you can see, this screen that you're looking at here is my vision board, and I kind of use my vision board to kind of lay out my thoughts regards to what I want to do. Right, so this platform is Padlet, and Padlet is a platform where you can use different types of templates to create certain type of vision, right? So this is in a sense a digital vision board. So as you can see right here, I got my crypto investment diary, basically my day-to-day task per se, and I kind of jot down my whatever I'm thinking about. Then I have my investment strategy right here, which I'm gonna show you guys. So if you go over here, over to the right, and you can create different type of Padlets, right? So we have a wall, and then we have a stream. This is more like a Twitter. Let's click on preview, right? And you kind of just, write down whatever you want to write. You can date it. And this is just kind of keep a little diary of, what you're doing day to day in crypto, right? And if we look at this one right here, this is like a wall. And you can set up something like this, right? To kind of, a lot of times you forget things, right? So you have a little vision board, or you kind of put your thoughts in front of you so you can strategize and build strategies and so forth. Let's look at this one. This one is like a shelf, something like this. Whatever layout you want to do, right? This one is like, let's see, it's like a map, right? Whatever, maybe you want to do some traveling and you want to kind of jot down where you visit and when and so forth, right? So let's go back and see what this one, canvas, let's see. So this is the one I use to create my vision board, right? And you're gonna see what it looks like. So the last one, this is timeline, right? So basically the timeline, say you want to set out a timeline of when you want to do certain tasks, whether it's per day, a particular day, or a particular week. You set the timeline, and whatever, you just lay out on this line right here, which is a timeline, right? All right, so that's that. And so let's go back to my vision board. All right, so this is my vision board regarding investment. So this shows my investment flow, right? So as you can see, I got Safuu right here, and I have a little notes right there. Then I have drip, and then I have the animal farm, which is a drip garden. Then the animal farm again, which is the piggy bank and pig pen. And then money kind of flow this way right into yield farming. So we got the yield farming, we got BizSwap, Yeti Finance. Yeti Finance is pretty new. Benki, Finance, and one of my favorite is Trader Joe. Then we got Beefy Finance, and the money kind of flow right into my centralized bank, then crypto bank, and then some long-term holdings, my hardware wallet, and so forth. And then from the yield farming, the strategy kind of more extended without a detail and how the money flow, right? So I know this kind of look, the complex with all these arrows all over the place. So I got this sort of more simpler diagram, right? So basically I kind of, started out with this, kind of formalizing my thoughts. And then, once I kind of get, understand what I'm trying to do, I kind of make it more simpler, right? So this is a little more simpler. So basically we got the drip garden right here, right? So say I compound for 5 days, and for 2 days I allow my profit to accumulate. Then I'd got the profit gonna be LP for BUSD. Then I deposit that 2-day profit into drip BUSD, right? Then my piggy bank, so back to drip BUSD. So the drip BUSD pays out in pigs, right? Every 4 hours it pays out in pigs. And then the pig pen now pays out in BUSD every 4 hours. So basically what I'll do, I collect the pigs and the BUSD, right? And then I create a LP and I deposit that into the piggy bank, right? Then the piggy bank now, whatever profit from the big piggy bank, say, I let the profit accumulate for 5 days, and then for 2 days, I compound for 5 days, and then 2 days I allow it to accumulate. Then I withdraw and deposit in Trader Joe, right? Then drip garden, compound for 5 days, accumulate for 2 days, then deposit into Trader Joe. And then Safuu, I let it compound for 5 days, and then I take profit for 2 days and deposit into Trader Joe. So say between drip garden, piggy bank, and Safuu, I say, it's $10,000 at the end of the week. Well, I deposit it in Trader Joe. Then right here, as you can see, I have from that 10,000, I'll buy 20% Safuu, then 20% ETH, 20% BTC. Then I put 15% in USD and another 15% in USDT, and then 10% in Link. I could change this percentage whichever way I want to do it, right? So a quick look at Trader Joe. So as you can see, these are the available tokens and coins that I can deposit, right? So so the main idea is to deposit that $10,000 into these assets. So I'm trying to use that $10,000 twice just to kind of amplify my wealth and growth, right? So once I deposited the $10,000, as I said, I put 20% in AVAX, ETH, BTC, and USDC and USDT, right? Then I'll go over here, right, the borrow section, and I can borrow $9,000 in AVAX or USDC, whichever one of these I want to borrow, right? So let's go back to my strategy. So once I deposit the earnings from Drip, Piggy Bank, Safuu into Trader Joe, then say it's $10,000, then I borrow $9,000. So while I borrow that $9,000, these assets right here are these three, AVAX, ETH, and BTC, appreciate in value. They can appreciate in value, or they can have a little dip. But the USDC and USDT are stable coins, so they just hold the value, right? So basically what I'm trying to do is have 50% in stable, which I borrowed from, and then another 50% in one of these tokens, right, or coins. So go back to this strategy. So once I borrow the 9,000, from that 9,000, I'll send 30% to my bank, right, to pay bills or for savings. Then I send 20% to my hardware wallet for long-term holdings, right? And then 50% I reinvest that 50% right back into whichever one of these platforms, whether it's the Animal Farm or the Drip Garden or Safuu. So for example, like today, Safuu is on a dip. I could have taken some of this 50% right here and reinvest into Safuu, right? Or if drip is on a dip, I invest into drip or any one of these animal farm platform, right? So if I go to say an animal farm, that 50% I could probably go into one of these pools right here and invest into one of these pools, right? Or I could go into one of these farms and invest into one of these farms right here. Or I could go to Beefy Finance and invest into, something in Beefy Finance as well, right? So that's the whole idea. So that's basically my investment flow, right? So as you can see again, drip garden, hydrate for 5 days, accumulate for 2 days, then put the profit into the drip BUSD, right? Then from the drip BUSD right into the piggy bank. Same thing for the the drip BUSD will, in a sense, pays out pigs, and the pig pen pays out BUSD. I combine those and deposit into the pig pen, and then whatever profit from the pig pen goes into Trader Joe. Or I could also bring those profits into Finance, because Finance also provide a borrow option. So the main idea here is the profit from all these platforms goes into Trader Joe, where I purchase AVAX, ETH, Bitcoin. Then I borrowed from those assets as well. So if we go back to, as you can see, I have 9,500 here, right? And from that 9,500, I deposited in AVAX and ETH, right? I borrowed 6,800. And you know where the 6,800 went? That borrowed money went into drip, Safuu, and probably drip garden, and some of these heel farming, right? So that's 6,800. I'm getting some passive income from that, which I can use to pay back this loan and even send some profit to my bank. So I don't got anything in heel farming and Trader Joe, but if we go to, I got something, not much. So I got $567 stake, right? And if you can see right now, I got $10.96 I could harvest. I could just harvest this and pay $5 towards a loan or whatever. So this farm right here, I'm gonna build this up to probably like 10,000 or whatever, right? And I'm gonna get into some, there's plenty of opportunities here on Trader Joe, right, that you can get into and get a nice yield, right? This one right here paying like 344%, this one 19%, this one almost 200% APR, so that's good, right? Then we got this one 93%, this one 149, this one 362%, right? So you could get some decent earnings from that, right? So that's good right there. Finance is also, there's some opportunity on Finance as well. So if we go over here, just real quick, go to earnings, then go to farms, and then this one right here, Crow and Finance. If we get into this pool and say, just use this calculator real quick, and just say we put $5,000, right? $5,000 stake for 1 year, right? We're looking at 800%, right? So that's return at current rate $40,000, right? And a $5,000 deposit, right? So if we deposit like 10,000, that's gonna be $80,000. Like that's good. $80,000 is good, right? So we could bring some of those profits over here and stake, and this is part of the diversification, right? So if we go to pools, let me see what I got over here. We got some over here as well. So we can, deposit some money in these pools as well. And, so I can use 50% of the profit and just reinvest into yield farming or back into software drip or the animal farm, right? So, guys, let me know what you think. Just real quick before I go. So, Safuu is right at. Let's take a look at this. So this D Bank. So I invest $1,800 into Safuu March 1st, right? And let me see real quick. March 1st, and as you can see, right? So I got a few Safuu account that's linked, right? As you can see, at current price, this is 23,000. Let's get a calculator out, right? So this is 23,400, and this one is 9,661, and this one is 5,286, and this one is 1,563, and this one is 1,475. So that's $41,000, right? So these Safuu accounts, I invest 1,800 during pre-sale, and it appreciated in value over $41,000, right? And mind you, the price is 128, right? So if we could look at, so let's calculate, say the amount of Safuu, right? 74.9 plus, let's run that off to 41 plus 12 plus 11 point that. So it'll be, 320 Safuu, right? And the price was at a few days ago was at 200. So multiply by 200. Look at that, $64,000, right? $64,000 from a $1,800 investment, right? So that's fabulous, right? So one of the main reasons why I split it up, right, is, as they say, you can't keep all your eggs in one basket, right? So this basket right here, this is like long term. This is on a hardware wallet. Never gonna touch anytime soon. Never gonna sell. This one here is also on a hardware wallet, right? Never gonna sell anytime soon. These three is not on a, well, it doesn't matter if they're on a hardware wallet or not. But these three, they're in multiple wallets. So, if one wallet get compromised, then the other wallet is okay. So that's one of the main reasons why I split it up, right? And the main reason I put some on a hardware wallet, sometimes your computer can get hacked, or your Trust wallet can get compromised, or whatever it is. You may mistakenly click on a link and get wiped out. So that's the main reason, right? And also I have them linked to different devices as well, right? Not all of these are on any one particular wallet. So that's just part of my diversification. So DBank is one good platform. You can link some of your wallet. You just kind of keep track to see where you have funds, because sometimes you forget, where some of your investments are, right? So DBank is one platform, but the one that I found lately is Apeboard, which is really nice. A board kind of give you a nice perspective, right? So a board, with a board now, you can kind of set up your wallets, which wallet you want to track, and so forth, right? So as you can see, this wallet has a network of $38,000, and I have $25 which I can claim from certain yield farming. So if I scroll down, as you can see, I got 2 Safuu wallet in here, and a drip account and some other stuff in here. Then I got Trader Joe. As you can see, 3,300 in Trader Joe. If I drop this down, I can see what I got it in, and I can see that I have almost $11 here I can claim, right? And then if I go down here, Animal Farm, I can see the Animal Farm is on pause, right? I got a lot of money in Animal Farm. But as you can see, the dogs, the dogs are, as you can see, I have almost 19 dogs, and reward is like $13 and change. Well, this is paused for like 2 months. So if this wasn't paused, this probably would be like, $500 in reward or more, right? Then another cool feature, you can also go to history, and those combined account, you can, track transactions on those accounts, right? I keep up with the transaction. And also you have analytics. You can use the analytics, and you can see your net worth, rewards, total in assets, and borrowed, and the amount of money you borrowed as well. As you can see, I borrowed 6,800 or whatever. So it show my borrowed, right? And I can click here to view more of the assets, what I have in wallets, what I have in Trader Joe and Animal Farm, and so forth. Then we got this network. Things been going downhill past couple of days, right? We have some bloody markets. The network going down. So you don't really watch that. You can for the long term. And this is assets, and they have this graph, right? Shows how things are. April 28th, was a green day, right? And then the past couple of days was in the red, down 6,000. Then here, May 1st up 45, then May 2nd down 4,700. And over here you can see the profit, been going down because the whole market has been red for a couple of days now, right? Right, so yeah, so that's that for Hayboard. So I kind of like Hayboard a little bit better. You can have multiple accounts, say you got kids or whatever, or you can have an account for vacation and one account for bills or whatever, right? Yeah, so guys, let me know what you think, right? If you like these types of videos, please subscribe, right? Subscribe, like, and if you know someone that will find these video informative or interesting, just share, right? And help support this channel. I'm not really a YouTuber. I just, sends home, and I just feel like making some videos showing what I'm doing, right? So yeah, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll have another video soon. If you have any ideas, just drop it in the comments, and I could make a video on that as well, or ask your questions.